Hey everybody, John from Slash Bash coming at you with another Choosing Beggar Reddit video, where a shy girl's transformation into a choosing beggar stuns her victim into compliance. Let's jump right in. Hello, this happened this past summer. I hadn't really met any choosing beggars up until that point. Some backstory. My future husband had two best friends in his teen years. One of them was getting married in another city over. The other friend, his recent girlfriend, and us were sharing a ride and booked a hotel together. We had only met the girlfriend once before the wedding. She seemed okay, but very shy. She didn't talk more than a few sentences. One day, my future husband comes home and tells me his friend has kindly asked me to help his girlfriend with her makeup. It's my passion. I don't work in the field, but have gotten pretty good at it on myself, but I occasionally help out family and friends, as she can do simple day looks, but not for an evening event. Of course I agreed, but let my future husband know I wanted her to bring her own skincare and complexion products. It was summer and I get really tan. I was 2 to 3 shades darker than her, and I didn't know her skin type. And brushes and sponges. I'm a germaphobe with acne-prone skin and hate using my brushes on other people. He let his friend know. He said no problem. The wedding day. We picked them up and drove to the hotel. Friend didn't really say much, just politely smiled every once in a while. We got there at about 11 a.m. As we were taking bags out of the trunk, I see girlfriend visibly upset and whispering something to friend. I asked what's wrong, and he told us she had completely forgotten her entire makeup bag at home, in another city, 3 hours drive away. Okay, so skincare and complexion I could work around. I had a feeling and packed my winter foundation and concealer that were her shades. But I had only packed one set of brushes and sponges, as I thought she would be bringing her own. We would have to use the same ones. Someone else's oils and germs and dead skin cells rubbing on my skin? Nope. But I quickly figured I could do my makeup first and her afterwards, just to make it work. I told her to calm down. We would make it work. I didn't want the day ruined for future husband and friend. All was well. Future husband and friend leave to the groom's house. Girlfriend and I stay at the hotel and start getting ready. It was about 1 p.m. The ceremony started at 5 p.m., so we were supposed to be ready and dressed at 4:30 p.m. when future husband and friend were going to pick us up. We both started on our hair. I finished at 2 p.m. I went on with my makeup as I usually do, my eyes first. Finished that about 2:30, right as she finished her hair. I stopped doing my makeup and started on her eye makeup. She had previously showed me what she wanted, a brown smoky eye with golden glitter. No problem. I wanted everything blended and done with before I applied glitter, as I couldn't do much more after that without messing it up. I did everything like the photo and showed her. She wanted some black added. Done. Showed her again. Same thing. Done again. Not enough black. By this point, it was looking like a normal black smoky eye. Nothing like the photo, but oh well. I proceeded to tell her that any more black and she would look like a raccoon. But no, she knew what she wanted. I did it. She did look like a raccoon, and she hated it. And she wanted it like it was the first time, no black at all now. Do you know that I have to remove everything and start over? Do you, girlfriend? Do you? I was frustrated, to say the least, but kept my composure, wiped that witch's face and started over. Eyes done. As previously discussed, I was under the impression she could do some of her makeup on her own, and we would both do skincare and complexion simultaneously, and I would just touch up if needed. So I told her we should do just that. No, you are going to do all of my makeup. I need to look good. I'm stunned. It was almost 4 o'clock and I didn't have the time nor the energy to argue, so I complied. I rushed and finished her full glam at 4:20. All was left was lip liner and lipstick. I angrily gave her my bag full of lip products and told her she could at least do that, as I was not even near being ready. I started on myself with filthy brushes and sponges, almost in tears. She kept rustling my bag and making disgruntled sighs, and she says, "None of these lipsticks is my perfect nude shade." I flipped out and yelled, "Of course flipping not, because they are my lipsticks, not your lipsticks. Why the flip would I buy your perfect shade?" She didn't even flinch. She couldn't care less. We were 30 minutes late to the ceremony, and she was mad my future husband didn't just leave me behind to get a taxi when she's done. We drove there in our car. I didn't even get a thank you. I will never, as long as I live, do someone else's makeup. This next story is a really fun one of a choosing beggar who buys a scooter, crashes it, and then wants their money back. So this happened a long time ago. I had an old scooter that I wanted to sell since I had bought a car and got my actual driver's license, so I didn't need it anymore. It still worked well. Always took really good care of it, and the mileage wasn't that bad either. I even just replaced the exhaust, which put me back alone for around €100. The scooter had cost €1,500 when I bought it, and I wanted €500 for it. To the best of my memory, the exchange went something like this. The exchange was through text messages. "Is the scooter still available?" "Yes, it is." "I'll give you $200 for it." "No, sorry, I won't go any lower than $500. $250? It's for my son. He is 16 and I want to buy him his first scooter." "No, $500 is my lowest." $300? $500. $350? $500. $400? $600 it is. "Okay, $500 is good." So after that, we set a date to meet. Choosing Beggar shows up along with his son. To my complete surprise, he actually showed up with €500. So the exchange was made and I hand over the keys. Note that for exchanges for big items like this, I always drop a little note that both of us sign as an agreement of purchase. Choosing Beggar signed this paper along with me. I explicitly warn both of them that he needs to be careful, as the scooter has quite a thrust on it if you're not used to it, and it could be tricky for somebody who never rode one before. Choosing Beggar and son ignore me. The son gets on the scooter, starts it, and immediately goes full throttle on my parents' driveway. Still living at home at the time. He almost immediately loses control, starts to swerve, and crashes into a nearby flower bed, one that is surrounded with massive stone blocks. He crashes it so hard that the front axle of the scooter is completely bent and unusable. The flower bed is relatively unharmed. It was empty at the time, and those stone blocks could survive a bombing. Choosing Beggar then turns to me. "The scooter is broken." "Yeah, I can see that." "I told you to be careful." "I'm not paying for a broken scooter." "Give me my money back." "But your son is the one who broke it." "After buying it, I might add." "You promised me a working scooter. This one doesn't work. If you don't give me my money back, you're stealing, and I'm calling the police." "Go ahead. I have the paperwork here that says you bought it and that it was in working order when you did." "Call them." At that point, the Choosing Beggar just collects his son and broken scooter, loads both in his car, and leaves. Never heard from him again. This has been John from Slash Bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then please hit the subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like and share it with your friends. And we'll see you in the next one.